program is and isn't. This is not an audio program about how organizations can wrench more from employees. Instead, it describes how employees can be more fulfilled, as well as the relationship of choice and self-determination that promote this fulfillment. Leaders and organizations create the conditions that allow employees to make more of their own choices more often and work in the ways that work for them. Some workers will want to keep work and life more separate. Some will want to combine work and life. Work is part of life, and life should be a part of our work. Leaders and organizations should create the conditions for abundance and joy, plenty of options for choice and fulfillment. Leaders and organizations should create situations in which employees can have it all as they choose it. Work-life balance is the wrong notion. We are better served by seeking to navigate and integrate work and life. Balance connotes a zero-sum game in which work and life are separate and mutually exclusive. The concept of bringing work to life requires a broader view that provides for integrating work and life demands and meeting both fully. It requires a comprehensive approach that increases workers' capacity and helps mitigate demands and, in turn, provides support for navigating the complexities we face in the realms of both work and life. Accomplishing this integration and navigation of work and life is not a prescription with one right answer. Instead, there are multiple right answers. The best options are aligned with where a company is going and what its culture is seeking to create. They are aligned with an employee and where he is in his life course, and they provide for flexibility throughout a worker's life and career. Leaders and organizations must find ways to serve the whole person and, in turn, help the person contribute his best to the organization's results. The topic of work-life integration is not only for women or only for moms. It is for both men and women, since work is a reality for both, and since both men and women lead full lives and manage multiple demands. When we include the whole population in the dialogue and the solutions, not just women, we all benefit. In addition, we gain when we broaden the dialogue to those who may not have children or those who are empty nesters. In 2010, 20% of women did not have children, and 49% of those were voluntarily without children. Work-life supports must embrace all aspects of life, those associated with raising children and those that go beyond children. Peter Drucker, known as the father of modern management, believed that organizations have a responsibility to workers and also to society. He asserted that managers could positively affect workers, who in turn would positively affect organizations, which in turn would positively affect society. Work-life supports are mechanisms that make this contribution to workers, to organizations, and in turn to society. This audio program addresses how leaders create conditions in which workers can bring more of themselves to work, more fully express the full spectrum of their talents in the work environment, and in turn foster a contribution to society as a whole. Organizations need not provide charity for employees, and leaders should insist on results. Providing work-life supports is good business, and it is good for employees and for organizations. This audio program builds the business case for work-life supports and articulates why they are important. It also pragmatically addresses how to implement work-life supports, how to adapt them over time, and how to leverage them in order to serve employees and serve organizations. The subsequent chapters advise leaders, influencers, and decision-makers within organizations on how to create a work experience where employees are supported and organizations get better results. The recommendations help organizations adapt so employees can bring work to life and life to work, and find a new reality where employees are successfully navigating both. But why should you care? Why should leaders and organizations care? There is plenty on their plates already. Here's why. Leaders and organizations should pay attention to work-life support.